Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into something that's a real game changer, but so many businesses in Bangladesh overlook it. It's affordable, it's digital, and it's all about getting your business seen by the right people at exactly the right time. So let's get started and look at the big picture.
All right, let's kick things off with a number, a really big one. By late 2025, we're looking at about 82.8 million internet users right here in Bangladesh. And look, that's not just some random statistic, right? That is a massive, fundamental shift in how business gets done. Your market, your customers, they are online. And that means for any serious business, being visible isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's absolutely essential.
You know, this quote just nails it. It really gets to the heart of the problem. You could have the absolute best products, the most amazing services, even the best prices. But if a potential buyer goes online to search and your business is nowhere to be found, you don't even get a shot. All that quality, it doesn't even matter. Now, let's talk about who this affects the most. We're talking about small and medium-sized enterprises, or SMEs. Make no mistake, these businesses are the absolute lifeblood of Bangladesh's economy. They're driving so much of the country's employment and production. I mean, they're the real backbone of the whole thing.
Just take a look at this. SMEs are responsible for up to a third of the entire country's GDP. That's a powerhouse. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. A lot of these crucial businesses are basically invisible online. They've got the goods, they've got the capability, but they're just not getting seen.
And that brings us to the real question, doesn't it? All that economic muscle, all that potential, but is it actually being discovered by the buyers and the partners who matter, both locally and internationally? For way too many SMEs, the answer is just no. And that's just a huge missed opportunity.
Okay, so how do we fix this? How do we build that bridge between a fantastic SME and a potential buyer who's looking for them? Well, the answer is a tool that's actually pretty simple but incredibly powerful, the B2B directory. And trust me, it is so much more than just a yellow pages online.
I want you to think of it like this. A B2B directory grabs all of your company's information, your products, your location, your certifications, all of it, and it organizes it into this one professional searchable profile. It basically becomes your digital storefront, one that's open 24/7, just waiting for serious buyers to walk in. And getting started, it's honestly so simple. You just create your profile, fill in your business details, and the more detail, the better for sure, and boom, you are now findable. Buyers searching for what you sell can see you, they can see that you're a legitimate business, and they can send you an inquiry right then and there. Just like that, you go from being totally invisible to looking credible and professional.
But, and this is important, not all directory listings are the same. Most of these platforms will offer different levels, different subscription tiers, and you gotta understand the difference. This isn't just about how much it costs. It's a strategic choice. Are you just looking for a basic presence, or are you looking for actual performance that drives profit? Okay, so let's break it down. A free package? It gets your name out there. It's kind of like a digital placeholder. It's a start. But a paid, premium package? That totally transforms your profile. You get to add your logo, link to your website, you get better placement in search results. It stops being just a placeholder and turns into a machine that's actively working to bring you leads. So, let's talk about the payoff. The good stuff. Why would you invest in a premium listing? Well, this is where that visibility we've been talking about turns into actual, tangible results for your business. We're talking about more leads, better partners, and real, measurable growth. And what's so cool here is how all these benefits start to stack on top of each other. You get more visibility, right? That builds credibility and trust. That credibility brings you direct B2B leads. A strong profile even helps you show up better on Google. It's an incredibly cost-effective way to get a serious leg up on the competition, showcasing your business around the clock. Okay, so let's say you're on board. You're thinking, this sounds good, but how do you pick the right directory? Because this is an investment in your business, you need to be smart about it. You can't just sign up for the first one you see.
So here's a little checklist you can use. Think of these as your non-negotiables. First off, is the audience right? I mean, are your target buyers actually using this site? Does the directory itself show up on search engines? Can you build a profile that makes you look professional? And maybe most importantly, is it super easy for a customer to figure out how to contact you? You want a directory that's well-known and trusted.
So I want to leave you with this final thought. In the world we live in now, a world that is driven by search engines, being invisible isn't just a neutral thing anymore. It's actually putting you at a huge disadvantage.
So the question isn't really about whether you should get listed, it's can your business really afford not to be found?